Well, hello everybody. My name's Judy Watker. I'm an area demonstrator. I have to say I think this is the most scary thing I have ever done, but who can refuse Muir? I'm sure Christmas this year is going to be a little bit different for all of us. Of course I'm going to miss spending time with my family, but the thing that I'm going to miss, not most of all, but my special treat every year is to go to the ballet the weekend before Christmas. And my favourite ballet is the Nutcracker. My inspiration for this design is actually the scene at the end of the first act when the Prince and Princess actually go into the pine forest, and it's all white and it's snowy and it's glistening and the snow comes down and it's just beautiful. So I'll just talk you through what I've got here. We don't have very much time, so I've got a lot of it mocked up for you. My container is one of these plastic boats from an online florist supplies. I have actually got foam in here because it holds everything better for the purpose of this exercise. The twigs here are contorted hazel from the garden. Chopped it back in the summer. The leaves had all shriveled, and my first thought really was to take the leaves off, but I thought no, I'll leave them on there. There's sort of a little je ne sais quoi. And I've also put some feathers on here, a little bit of glitter. This is actually asparagus fern that I have sprayed silver and white. So we'll get started. So to go in here and carry on the white theme, I've got some beautiful nerines. I don't know whether you can see those. They have been coming out actually now for a week. So I will just cut the stems with a knife because they're actually quite brittle, and get these in between. And we also have a little fall of leaves there, although I did try to stick them on with some glue. And I'm actually using the Black Oasis because it seems to disappear. I did make the mistake actually today of spraying glue and glitter onto the branches that were already in the Oasis, which has ended up with actually glitter on the foam, but actually it does look quite nice. So the ballet, oh, I just love it. It's just so magical. I've got to say there's absolutely nothing subtle about this design. Lots of glitter, lots of glitz, which is just what we get when we go to the theatre, isn't it? A little bit of magic for the Christmas season. I think we're going to need a lot of magic this year, quite honestly, but I suppose it's just a blessing that we're here to do anything, isn't it? Have been difficult times, haven't they? So I have got some nerines. You may not be able to get these actually from, the supermarket, but I'm sure that your local florist would be happy to order some for you. You may be lucky enough to have some in the garden, but they probably won't last over Christmas, so we'll just pop those in there. So I'll just turn that round for you because I don't think I really need any more in there. So we've just got the marines, what am I saying? I've not even had a glass of wine yet. The nerines just going there through the twigs. And if I move that a little bit closer, you might be able to see better. And I just thought to go in between, I have some roses. Now these are lilac roses, they're absolutely beautiful. This one is called Suez, I think. I was going to say lullaby, but it isn't. I've actually put a little bit of glue on there, you might be able to see better on that one. A little bit of glue, and then just sprinkled a little bit of iridescent glitter just to carry on with our lovely, lovely glittery theme. So we'll just put these in between. So I must admit, when Muir phoned and asked me if I'd do this, I'll be quite honest, if it had been anybody else I'd probably have said no. I think I'm going to need a brisk lie down when I finish this. I had a lot of trouble getting the video to work. So let's put that in there. Comme ça. And I better just get a quick move on because time is ticking on. I've got a little timer here. So I've been told I mustn't be any longer than 8 minutes. So it's worse than doing your demonstrator's test, I can tell you that. So not a lot of flowers. Made the most of what I had really in the garden with the twigs. The fern came from the wholesalers, but as I say, your local florist I'm sure will be quite happy to order anything like that for you. Let's just see if we can get a taller one in at the back there. This is lovely, just throwing everything on the floor. I better get cleared up though a bit later, because I've got to tell you, we've got glitter and feathers all over this house. Someone isn't too best impressed. He's actually cooking at the moment, so you can't see exactly what's going on because I've shut him out. So just put the roses in between there, that you can see. Let's see if we can get that a bit closer. The roses just in between, just sort of add a little bit of depth. And then just to go in between, I've got these beautiful Veronica, white Veronica. I did grow blue Veronica in the garden in the summer. It's very, very easy to grow, and we need to get these in just as quick can be. I thought these looked a bit like soldiers. And again I've put some spray glue on the end of the Veronica, and also a little bit of glitter. Don't really like that one there. Just to carry on with the glittery theme. So here we go. Put that down there. See if we can get some of these at the front here. So I hope whatever you are going to do this Christmas, you enjoy it. That's the main thing, isn't it? And let's hope that 2020 brings a better year for us all. I must admit, I've really missed the Northwest AGM and luncheon this year. It's an absolute treat as well, isn't it? So here we go. And I think we are just about there. I have got the man himself here, Mr. Nutcracker, the Prince. And it wouldn't be Christmas, would it, without a pine cone? So put that in there. The pine cones I've actually sprayed and glittered, so I put those at the side of the Nutcracker, and then he'll look as though he's in his sentry box. He wouldn't be in his sentry box, would he really, being the Prince? So I think that is probably about time. So just turn that round for you. So I have my Nutcracker. I hope the lilac roses actually pick up the colour of the Nutcracker's jacket there. I hope you've enjoyed my design, and I hope you have a lovely Christmas. Thank you.